Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about those pesky Invisalign lab fees. I know I made videos like this a few years ago, so it's been a little while. There's been a few changes. We're going to do the US and Canada today. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do Australia down the road. But basically, here's all the different products that are offered in the US. Keep in mind, I did omit Invisalign Assist because I think it's a completely useless product. I did not put GO on here either, because GO is only for general dentists and I don't think you should be doing it. But in any case, here's what they have. We got comprehensive, moderate, light, express 7, 10, and 5. Yes, I did it in that order for a reason. Invisalign first and Invisalign second. And you can't do Invisalign second unless you've done Invisalign first on the same patient, not a different patient. I also broke down the cost per aligner, including refinements for dual arch. Not for single arch, so you kind of have an idea, because a lot of you are doing white label, you know what your cost per unit is, so it's always good to know. So it's interesting to know that moderate is actually about the same price I pay for white label, so I didn't even realize that. It's, you know, and comprehensive, certainly if you're doing well over 20 aligners, you know, and you know you get refinements, it's definitely a good value. But you know, if you had a crazy simple case, you know, like something that's going to be 10 aligners or less, definitely I think that the value is real. It's better to go with the white label, especially if you have your accountability loop in gear and everything like that. And if you know what that means, you should watch all my other videos on white label and virtual check-ins. But yeah, so this is the cost per unit. I kind of just did the math myself, and how I came up with this number is, for example, with moderate, you always max out on your anything that's not comprehensive. You always max out and do the most, right? So if moderate, you're allowed to do 20, you always do 20 on every moderate case. So 20 uppers, 20 lowers is 40, and then you also get one refinement, so it's another 20 and 20, so that's 80. And that's how I came up with that cost per unit, because you always max it out, and that's assuming you're using the refinement. Of course, if you're not, then it's going to be cheaper to do something else. But yeah, I mean, Invisalign fees are not crazy, especially I think they're actually reasonable. I mean, I think before I was a lot more like, oh, you know, like it's so expensive, but now that I break it down, it's really not that bad, not for Invisalign and moderate. I think it's actually a pretty good value for what you get. So, and then here's, you know, additional aligners, refinements, just so you know, you have to keep on time. Otherwise you have additional fees, which is usually around $130. But then again, they can control how many of these you get. So good to know. All right, thanks.